Hi, what's up?
Hi. Shall I start with the questions?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Of course, that you have a huge fan base in the Arab world, a very huge fan
Okay.
base. They'd like to know, we'd all like to know about your childhood memories and things that are related to you as a teenager, the most significant memory.
Uh, as a teenager, school was fun. Yeah, school. I was into sports in school. As in, I used to be a sprinter. I used to run 100 meters.
Oh,
So yeah, I was the fastest in school. My grade, and we used to do inter-school competitions as well. And yeah, school was fun that way in terms of mode of sports.
yeah.
And later college happened, and college, I did my graduation from Bhagat Singh,
Yes.
Shahid Bhagat Singh. That's Delhi, New Delhi.
Yes.
So then later, after finishing my graduation and everything, I shifted to Bombay. So yes, yeah.
How do you think life is different in Mumbai as you were living in New Delhi?
See, life in terms of my profession in terms of entertainment is only in Mumbai. And if you talk about India, it only happens in Mumbai. Little bit of it, maybe few things happen in Delhi and other parts of India, but mostly everything is in Mumbai.
Yes.
So out here, if you're working, work-wise, it's great.
Hmm.
But at the same time, it's crowded. It's very crowded. It's very pacey. The city is very pacey. It doesn't sleep. So
Yes.
it's famous about Mumbai that Mumbai never sleeps. So if you go on the road at 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. in the morning also, you will see a lot of cars, you will see traffic, you will see people around compared to other cities in India. So
Yes.
that way, yes, Mumbai is different.
Yes. Was there any clues about your passion for acting?
Any?
Any clues about your passion for acting when you were a child?
No, 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 no. I was never interested in acting. Yeah, it happened accidentally to me. My father was a stockbroker. He retired. Stockbroker, member of Delhi Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange.
Yes.
He retired. He sold off the ticket. So then and there, I decided that I have to do something in the media line.
Yes.
So it all happened accidentally. One thing led to the other.
But
So,
mm,
but I never wanted to become an actor. So I started with modeling. Then later I thought that I'll do some job. But slowly and steadily, things started coming my way. And once I started doing it, I started enjoying the whole process. So
yeah.
that's how it happened to be. So it was not my, uh, now it's my passion. But earlier when I started, I never thought that I'll become an actor.
But I think you studied economics, right?
I studied commerce, yeah,
Yes, commerce.
BCom.
It has nothing to do with it, right? You didn't think of working with your in your genre, I mean, in your major?
Mm, no, 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 no. I didn't want to kind of pursue. I finished my graduation. Then after that, I didn't want to kind of pursue studies anymore. Then later, I thought that I'll get into advertising or media or something on those lines.
Yes.
But as fate brings in, acting came my way, and that's how it all started. So yes.
Yes. So, what were was there any drawbacks or hurdles in your way in the TV industry, I mean?
Yeah, hurdles are always there. As in, things are not easy. It's always in every. See, it all depends how a person is. If you want to grow, and if you want to move in terms of, in terms of at a good pace in life, then
Yes.
there's always then you have to. see few struggles. You have to see few hurdles as you want to go and make your way up.
Yeah.
So it happened with me also many times that things used to materialize. It was supposed to materialize, but it didn't.
Yeah.
And and then I thought that it'll be easy coming my way, but things were not that easy. It was tough.
Yeah.
So as in it happens in every field. It happened with me also, as in
Yeah.
things used to come and things used to go.
Yes.
Uh, so, but that's life. That's life for you. Certain things materialize, certain things don't. So yes.
Yes. So, who are the people to support you in this industry?
There's no support there. So, as in see, I don't have any godfather or anyone who belongs to the or from the industry. So whatever I've done it by myself. That's why I've always chosen a long route. I've never taken a shortcut or
Mm.
short
Yeah.
route. As in, I always believe in long routes. Long routes, they take time, but you learn your work. Once you're in that particular route, you learn what you're doing in life.
Yeah.
So it definitely takes time to reach at a certain stage at a place, but that's a permanent thing then for you. Then you create your own space and identity.
Yeah. How could you manage such a shift from modeling to acting? What was your first role? Who nominated you?
See, I started acting, to be very honest, to pay my rent in Mumbai.
Yes.
Uh, so I started modeling, but modeling, the thing is, once you're doing assignments, it happens as in few things come your way in a month, and suddenly the work is not there, it dries up.
Mm.
Then, so you need a particular, a strong career like acting to support yourself. So
Yeah.
that's how it all started for me.
Mm.
And the first thing that I did was Jahan Pyar Mile. It was a telefilm for ZT.
Yeah.
So that was long back. That was, I think, 99,
Oh.
1999.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was that long back. Yeah.
Yes. So, you know, a lot of people all around the world, they know about the Indian cinema, the Indian TV industry, things like that. But nothing is well known about theater in India.
About theater.
Theater, yes. We don't know if
Theater,
is there an independent theater in England? Maybe.
see, when we have definitely we have theater, but it is in different languages at the same time. It's in Hindi, English, Gujarati, Marathi, and depending on the state. But the problem with theater is, as in it definitely is a very creative medium,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have that kind of money
Yeah.
to support or to promote.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you don't see or theater that much in the limelight
Yeah.
because the financial thing is not that strong.
Mm.
So, but definitely still plays, people do theater, but
Mm.
that's why it's not that into the commercial market.
Yeah. Um, I think you acted in several TV series and shows, but I think a lot of them, maybe three or four of them, were epic history series, right?
Yeah, Mahakum and Suryaputra Karan, yes.
Yes, and I think you acted in a very good way. Though I don't know Indian, but I could I was fascinated with the roles. The one of
Uh,
them were not didn't go on air for a long time, was not aired for a long time, but actually I think you're interested in such roles. Why is that?
it's not about that, yeah. It depends on the opportunity that you get. See, being an actor, you should try different mediums, you should try different genres.
Yes.
So, like once I did Saraswati Chandra, that became a huge hit. So
Yeah.
after that, later, then I didn't want to kind of get into that family drama zone again. So that's why I picked up Mahakum. Mahakum was a fantasy thriller.
Yeah.
So there was a little bit of fantasy involved, and it was a thriller. It was action and thriller.
Yeah.
Then later came Suryaputra Karan. Suryaputra Karan was a mythological show. It
Yeah.
was it involved gods and goddesses and different other characters and warriors of previous times.
Yeah.
So yes, the famous Mahabharata.
Yeah.
So it involved the famous Mahabharata at the same time. So
Yeah.
yeah, so with being an actor, it's always good to experiment, to try different genres and characters. So
Yeah.
it helps you to grow as an actor. So that's why I keep doing different roles and different characters.
Yes, but do they need special preparation? Uh,
Definitely. See, once you got to prepare the character by yourself, you have
yeah.
meetings with the creators. They give you the brief about the character. They give you things to read. Then,
Yeah. Um, do you think there must be a role for drama in shaping the society? I think the thinking, the ideology of the society.
see, trust me, television out here, as in, it's not about teaching people. It's pure entertainment.
Yeah.
So out here, it's not about that they have to give any value system to anyone. But it's just that it's pure entertainment. People watch it for entertainment rather than learning anything from it, from the commercial channels, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's a different ball game altogether. So for that, you've got to watch different channels like Discovery and all that.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about the mainstream commercial channels, there's nothing to learn from it, because it's more or less of masala and it's more or less of commercial value. It's
Yes.
more of entertainment. People like to watch it because they have their free time on their hand and they want to watch something entertaining. So that's why they watch it. So not, I don't think so. They watch it to learn something out of it.
Yes.
Till the time
Mm.
it's maybe it's a mythological or a historical show. Otherwise, the drama shows there's nothing to learn from it.
Yeah. Um, if you're offered a negative role, an evil role,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
in a huge project, would you agree or would you
Yes, I
drop it?
will. I will. No, 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 I will. I will. See, I'm an actor, so I have to try different things and I have to do play different characters.
Yeah.
So I recently did a film called Aksar, where I was playing a character which had different shades.
Yes.
So the character was as in, he had different personality traits to him.
Yeah.
So like that, you learn from characters that you play. As in terms of as an actor, you get better. So if I restrict myself to certain roles
Mm.
or to certain characters, then I'll not be able to learn as an actor or
Yeah.
improve myself as an actor. So I have to play different roles, be it negative, positive, or anything, comic,
Mm.
action. So it all adds in terms of my personality also of
Yeah.
an actor
Yeah.
and my show reel also as an actor.
Okay. Some people think that Aksar was a little bit bold.
Honestly, it wasn't a bold film, but it was promoted like a bold film.
Yes.
So that was the flaw.
Uh,
That was as in the marketing went for a toss.
yeah.
As in that was a marketing strategy that went terribly wrong.
Yes.
So it wasn't a bold film, but it was promoted like a bold film. So
Yes.
that's where people also got confused whether to go for see. People who went to watch a bold film, they didn't see a bold film because it wasn't a bold film. And people who didn't want to watch a bold film, they stayed away from it because the promotion was such, so everyone was thinking that it's a bold film. So that strategy of theirs, the gimmick, it didn't work. So
Didn't
that's why the film didn't work.
it didn't the strategy didn't work, so the film didn't work. And you believe in
Both, 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 both didn't
bold.
work.
Yes.
Neither the strategy, neither the film. They both didn't work.
Okay. What's the nearest role to your heart? The, the the one you believe that was a turning point in your career.
See, the role is Saraswati Chandra that was very close to me. The other characters are also close to me, but Saras was, as in it had a different significance in my life.
Mm.
And the value, see, why it worked was because of its value system. the character's value system was very correct. The person was very correct.
Yes.
So that really attracted the audience towards him. And I can see my shades of a person in the character as well. I am also very much like Saraswati Chandra,
Yes.
as a person. So that's how I was, and that's why I was close to the character.
Why do you think it had this success? It made this success. Why? All over the world. I think here in the Arab world, all the people still
See,
remember.
because the person was very, the value system of the character was very correct. He was very close to his parents. He was very religious at the same time, and he always stood by his loved ones. So all these qualities in the character really clicked with the audiences all around the world.
Yes.
So everyone wanted to see a person like Saras in their family, as a brother, as a husband, as a son, as a friend. So everyone wanted a person like Saraswati Chandra in their family. So that's why they really liked the character, and that's why the show worked.
Yeah. Do you think it was this chemistry between you and Jennifer Winget, your co-star? I
Yeah,
think it
see,
was.
we have,
Uh,
yeah.
I think it will never be repeat. It can never be repeated again for both of you. Yani, it was something
We
very
see, we
special.
really don't know actually. It all happened. See, Jennifer and I
Mm,
became friends after 1.5 years of filming the show. Before that, just used to exchange pleasantries. We just used to say hello and hi. We didn't
yes.
even exchange numbers for 1.5 years of filming
Oh,
the show. We actually became friends when the show was ending.
yes.
So, and before that, we were just actors, as in we used to do our job, go into our shelves in terms of our room, makeup rooms, and used to come and perform again. So we weren't exactly friends that time. But certain things are meant to happen, certain roles and certain characters are meant to click. So this was meant to happen in terms of the chemistry between Saras and Kumud had to click,
Yeah.
and Saraswati Chandra as a show had to click. So that's why
Yeah.
it all worked in our favor, and that's why people all around the world liked our work together as a
Yes.
pair, as
Yes.
a couple,
Yes.
and they liked the show. So yeah.
Yeah. How do you evaluate your experience in Nash Valley? Would you repeat
It was
something
nice.
like
Yeah,
that?
definitely, definitely. I would love to repeat that. As in, I had fun with Karan Wahi, who used to host with me. As in, we became famous by the names of Bade and Chote in Nach Baliye. We used to call ourselves that. I used to call him Chote. He used to call me Bade. And we hosted 2 seasons of that. It was fun. We enjoyed ourselves during the time.
Yeah.
And if something like this comes up my way, I definitely would love to do it again.
Yeah. After years in the world of acting, how do you think you as an actor developed?
I, as an actor, is still learning here. See, actor never stops learning. Once any actor says that he knows everything, he's a fool. So nobody can learn everything, because every second thing that you do, you're playing a different character which you never played before.
Yeah.
So you have to learn the characteristics depending. See, if I'm playing a blind man, I'm
Yeah.
not blind, so I have to work towards it. So I
Yeah.
can't say that I know everything.
Yeah.
So I have to work towards that character. I have to be in that space. I have to prepare that character, and that takes time.
Yeah.
So, and that takes a lot of sincerity if a person is sincere or if an actor is sincere.
Yeah.
So I still believe a sensible person makes a sensible actor.
Yeah.
So if you are a sensible person, then definitely you are a sensible actor.
Yeah. Uh,
So
uh,
yes.
yeah. How do you see the development in the Indian drama?
Development, oh yeah, it's still the same. It's all entertainment here. So there's no development as such. See, out here, if one show works of one particular genre,
Yeah.
see if a thriller works. These days, thrillers are working
Yes.
in drama,
Yeah.
in drama shows.
Yeah.
So in whatever you see, there's a thriller element to it.
Yeah.
So every other channel, every other show is trying to kind of get their thrill element up.
Yeah.
Be it a normal drama show also, there's a thrill element or supernatural element to it.
Yeah.
So that's how the market is. See, that's why I'm saying, see, from these markets, you don't expect to learn something out of it. It's an entertaining market. So people come here to get entertained.
Yeah.
So there's no history lessons in it. That
Yeah.
you were asking me, na, that what do you
Yes.
learn out of it, or what do people learn? There's nothing to learn out of it. It's just that it's entertainment.
Yeah.
So whenever someone is bored, they open their TV channel and they watch a TV show. So
Yeah.
it's as simple as that.
Okay. Uh, um, how is life different after marriage?
Marriage, it's more beautiful. It's more peaceful.
Yeah.
As in, uh, like your wife becomes your best friend,
Yeah.
with whom you go out, with whom you share everything, your thoughts,
Mm.
your success, your fears, everything.
Mm.
So she becomes everything to you. As
Yeah.
in, she becomes your best friend. She is your partner by the end of it. So you go out with that person. You share your thoughts with that person. So in and out, day in and day out. So it's lovely. As in, you're very secured as a person
Yeah.
if you
Uh,
are in a good marriage.
yes, and because she's a co-star, I think she understands the how things go in your industry and things like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's also there. Yes.
Yeah. What is the TV show you regretted rejecting?
It's nothing. I've never regretted anything in life in terms of I made those choices. So why regret that? So once I've left something for whatever reason I've left it for, I don't look back and see, oh, this one really worked,
Mm.
and I should have done this, or this would have made my career.
Mm.
No, if you've left it, you've left it. You made your own choice.
Yeah.
So you can't blame anyone, and you can't blame yourself by the end of it, because the circumstances you were in that time weren't favorable
Yeah.
for you to do that particular project.
Mm.
So yeah,
Do you watch any of the series aired now?
no,
No?
no.
Okay. So, is there a certain role you would have liked to do? You saw
Yeah,
it,
I
for
want to try
example.
different genres here. I see the last one that I did was a mythological one. So
Mm.
this one, if I'm picking up something, I want it to be a different one rather than I don't want to kind of try something different than mythological this time. So that's how I function. As in, I want to kind of do a different one than the last time,
Mm.
different role than the last time what I did.
What do you think of the reality shows and the talent shows? You know, do you?
It's good, yeah. People are getting chances, doesn't, and it's good entertainment value by the end of it. If you're not having too much fun in watching fiction shows, then you watch reality shows. So it's good for the audiences. They work better than the fiction shows these days,
Yeah.
the reality shows.
Yeah.
So people like it. So see, honestly, I'm not into it. I'm not into. I don't watch much of television.
Yeah.
So it's all the same to me, honestly. And so it's how you take it, and the more you think about it, the more it gets to your head. So
Yeah.
it's better not to think about it. You
You're,
just lead your life. You just do your job as any other person does.
yes. You're still keeping your old friends.
Yeah, 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 yeah. My
Yeah.
friends and everyone is still in that.
Yeah. What's your daily routine if not shooting?
What is
What's your daily routine if not shooting?
not shooting? Yeah, it depends. Spend time with my family, mom, dad, wife,
Mm.
friends, if you meet them in around weekends, and working out, going for a film, going for coffee, going for a drive. So
Yeah.
that's about it. Yeah, like
Yeah.
any other person. Like maybe you must be doing the same thing. So
Yeah.
everyone does the same thing. So yeah,
What are the three words that describe you as a person?
as a person. So I should boast about myself. Okay. Okay. Nothing else. See, hard work, sincerity, and honest. Maybe. Yeah, these three things.
Yeah, definitely. Um, Let me see. What are the scenes that usually consume the actor? in your opinion?
I didn't get the question.
In your opinion, as an actor, what are the scenes that consumes a lot of effort from you? It takes a lot of effort to do the
Scenes,
scenes.
see, the emotional scenes really drain you out because I am that kind of an actor or a person who wants to get into the skin of the character or be in that situation and think about that situation. So if it's in an emotional scene, so the situation is very heavy. So sometimes you get really emotionally drained out. So those scenes, it stays with you a little while longer. Like the other scenes, the normal ones or the casual ones or the comedy or action, you do it and you're out of it. But certain scenes, the emotional ones, they stay with you a little more longer than the usual scenes. So yeah, it demands more effort than the normal one.
Yeah. What are the things you stopped doing and you would like to return to do it again, to do them again?
What are the things that I want to do it again?
Yes, things you stopped doing and now you'd like to return to do them again.
I like to play soccer again. Yeah, I used to play football in school. I want to start playing soccer again. And what else? Yeah, everything whatever I want to do, I still do it. It's not that I don't, but things like these, playing soccer and meeting with friends often, I don't do that much now because your work commitment and other people are also busy. Going out on trips, I want to kind of start exploring more. I want to travel more. So yeah, these things I want to kind of concentrate and as in basically take holidays off with family and wife and friends. So yeah.
Is there a new project ahead?
Things are on yet. I'm working on two things that I'm writing myself, and there are few things that are coming my way at the same time. But some things should materialize soon. So you'll come to know very soon. Something will come out soon.
Okay. At last, thank you so much, and I'd like you to say something to your Arab fans.
Yes, I'm grateful to them. I'm really grateful to them. See, sometimes Arab admirers and I'm talking about from other parts of the world, the other admirers. I mean, they don't understand your language, but they still they have so much respect for you. They have so much love for you.